Today, most producers are going to scrutinize me because I'll be revealing a great secret on how those dope producers, you know their name, how they make their dope Afrobeat. And I know that you won't want to miss out in this tutorial. In case you're coming across this channel for the first time, kindly subscribe in this channel. Click the notification bell so that you be the first to get our notification once we upload a new brand video, because we do upload videos every Mondays and every Fridays, and I know you want to miss out in these great opportunities to learn great content. So without wasting time, let's dive straight into tutorials for today. Like I said earlier on that I'll be revealing some secret why do producers collect a huge amount of money when they create their own beat. And I urge you guys not to skip any part in this video, because the moment you skip a part, you're gonna get lost. So you shouldn't consider skipping any part in this video. Make sure you watch through so that you get all the tips I want to reveal about Afrobeat. So I'll be stating a definition of Afrobeat, then why I take it gradually from the scratch into the finish point, where I was able to reveal this dope secret about how to make Afrobeat in 2022. So Afrobeat is a style of popular music incorporating elements of African music and jazz, soul, and funk. That's a very strong, important words right there. Jazz, soul, and funk. And in general is an African music. My focus is to train you on how you can get a dope Afrobeat by yourself. So like I said earlier on, that I'll be revealing some secret why dope producers produce Afrobeat. So the one secret about these dope producers on how they make their own Afrobeat in 2022 is that they spend their time purchasing good samples. They spend their money, they spend their energy purchasing good samples. You know, most producers believe that they can do with their free stock plugins, that once they have their kicks, they can do with it. But it's not like that. You must have to spend for you to gain. Yeah, that's just important that you should note. So the next important thing that you should note again is that every producer should get to know a type of loop in which he uses into his work. After you might have created your own beats, make sure that you set up your own loop. Even if you don't set up your own loop, acquire some loops that's going to serve as a background, you know, in the own beat that you already created. It makes it more huge. And thirdly, the next thing you should be taking note is the amount of plugins that you are using. As far as I'm concerned, in 2022, there are heavy plugins, there are soft plugins, there are minor plugins, there are major plugins. There are some plugins that are too heavy that even using just one plugin in that beat, it changes the beat as a whole. Like you might not even wanted to add other plugins. In fact, any other stuffs that you're adding as a sound, you know, it's just like majority. That is you purchasing a good plugin. We have so many of them, like Omnisphere. We have so many of them, like some good contact libraries, you know, Trera, and a lot of them. So if you get access to that, you know that your beat is gonna sound more heavy, it's gonna sound more dope, and your Afrobeat is gonna stand out just like what you're hearing in commercial market now. So this is the important stuff that you should mostly focus your mind once you are making an Afrobeat. Don't think less, think big, and create that beat. So without wasting time, let's drive straight into how I'm going to create an Afrobeat with all I just explained right here, and you see that we're going to achieve a great dope beat right there. Right here, let's just say that I don't have any stuffs in mind. I don't have any melody in mind. I just want to get inspired. So watch me and see how you're gonna do that. The first thing you're gonna do is determine the tempo that you're gonna use. You know, most of the Afrobeat is from say 95 to about 120, at most 125, but for the sake of this particular stuff, I just want to use tempo of 112. That is 112 tempo BPM. That is what I'll be using. You know, let me see if I can create a melody first. I think with that I'll get more inspired on or how my drawing is gonna be like. Already I've trained you guys before how you can set up your MIDI tracks, instrument tracks, and your audio tracks, group tracks. I lectured that in my previous channel before. I want to use Omisphere. Let me see if I can create some melodies with this Omisphere. This is Omisphere Power Synthesized 2. I want to use a jazz guitar. We'll be guided with this metron while we find kind of chord. First of all, try to locate chord if you don't have melody upstairs. I think I want to play just a simple chord, so let's record and while we play. So what we'll be doing is to do a quantize. Control A, you're gonna do a quantize and let's play. So you know, at this spot, you don't know where the chord started from. From what I played, the chord started from the back, so you should locate where the root note of the chord start from. Then you swap it, let the chord start from where it's supposed to start from. And if you discover, you see the chord start from this point, the chord start from this point. You see? So what we're doing is that we'll be cutting at this point, then drag this one backward, then bring it this one close. So let's just play. So then you're gonna be gumming it. Try to be saving once you are making your beat. So we'll be starting this channel jazz guitar. You can use jazz or you can use jazz guitar. So we'll be starting jazz guitar. Let's see if we can introduce our rhythm or any source of stuffs, a sound or anything. So let's see how we can introduce it with our metron being turned on. So what I want to play, I don't like this particular rhythm that I use right here. I don't like it. So let's take your time. Make sure when you're making your Afrobeat, make sure you take your time to select a very dope samples. Okay, let's see how this one is gonna sound from what I want to play. So I think that pattern is gonna be sound good. So let's just record. Always know the point where you stop your record, because once you didn't do that, it overlaps and add more velocity on the ones you have already recorded. So after that, you now do your quantize. Let's play and see how it sounds right here. Let's see what happened right there. The other one was it came somehow, but it's not still bad. You know, it shows that you are a woman. So let's just keep it that way. I like the swap, but what I don't like is that it came earlier. So I'm going to be swapping. Let it come the last. So. So with these, what you're gonna be doing right again is to, let's say, double track. Then once double track, you're gonna find another rim that is gonna complement this particular one that we just did right here. So let's say we are assigning this rim. So you bring this rim down to this spot. You're duplicating it. So let's see just the rim. So the two rims are on. So this is the last one I just assigned. But I don't just like the octave where it was being played. So let's bring it down. So let's bring it down to this octave. Then let's combine it with the first. Let's off the first one. Let's off the second one, and let's play the first one. Then let's play the second one. So if I will be adding more rim, maybe later in the time, then I will be doing that. Then I'll add more stops, you know, to supplement these. But for now, I think these two I just added is okay to go. Then I want to be going down on the mixing part of all these stuffs. I just want to create how I make my beat, my Afrobeat. So this point, I don't like the end. I need to make sure I tighten up this end, put it on auto. So let me just say I'm tightening it up to. Thank you. Okay, this point is okay to go. So let's just play the boat and see how it sounds. Then let's play the melodies. So I can still change this with this rim that I added. I think I can still look for another sound that matches this my jazz guitar. I think that what I'll be doing, because let's just find if we can get another sound that's gonna match this jazz guitar. So let's use jazz guitar, pick C. Okay, I think this one is not bad. It's not bad. So the next I'll be adding is I'll be adding my clap to see. So you should play and locate the octave that is gonna sound good. So you do quantize on that clap. Let's play and see how that clap sounds. If you discover any point or any place that doesn't enter well, you make sure you drag it to enter. So let's play. Now this one have to go for that, has to go front. I like it. So the next I'll be introducing is a port that sounds like a port. Yes, a local port, I think, because remember it's an African music, so sometimes you use those local stops. So some people might understand what I mean by port Udu for my Igbo people. So this is Udu, popularly known as port. So I needed to make sure I surround the beat. Let the low end has that stops. So I like the spot from my 5 to my 7. So let me just bring it back. So I'll be using another sample. I'll be using is this sample. Let me just give it a engaged sound that's going to bring in more beta. So make sure once you are producing, make sure you manage your volume very correctly. Make sure you reduce the ones that don't need to be high. So I reduce this my clap so that they can hear this my rim. So with reducing this clap, these stops I want to add now is going to come out more better. So you have already added these my stops. So what I did right here is, let me just solo just that stop I just added right now. I call it a block. The sample is titled block. So what I'll be doing is I'll be adding my tempo delay. I just want to add my tempo delay. So remember our tempo is 112. So I just add my tempo delay on it, and let's see how it sounds right now. Then I'll alter my feedback to about 16. Then I'll make sure I tighten up some parts. Then let's play and see. Then I'll reduce this my pulse sound. Then analyze it. You see, at this junction, you know, you don't want to be adding more stops, you know. Then if there a loop that you created before now, or you have a loop that you created before now, you can supplement and see how it's going to fit into the sound that you just created, you know. But if you don't have, you can go ahead to, you know, add more sounds that is not going to be irrelevant. Yes, you'll be locating a loop that I think that is gonna sound good on this. So I already have a loop already, so let's see how this particular loop is gonna sound. So let me play just the loop without the stops I did, so you can listen, and with my chord. Then let me be adding my own sounds. I just created. Then the last sound I added, I will be reducing it, the volume. So, and why I play the other sounds, and if they are the ones to reduce, I reduce. If there's the ones to turn high, then I'll turn it high. So let's listen. People are already appreciating it, whether you like it or not. They are already appreciating it. So the next thing I think you be needing, or you be finding, is you kind of figure out, what am I going to play as a melody, what kind of melody am I going to add. Then that will bring me to Nexus expansion version. So let me see if I can create stuff with this. I might change the sound later, because, you know, one thing about this is that you might choose a sound right now, but before you finish the beat, you see yourself changing the sound to other dope sounds. So let's just say that we are using this sound for now to see if we can create a melody. So let's just play. Remember, if you're a producer, you're making a beat, and you know, at some point in time, nothing is coming in your head again, the best advice I should give you is pause. Make sure you pause and take a little bit time, then come back and continue. By that time, your mind, your attention is everything's gonna come back. But I'm not saying that I'm out of melody, but let's just play. So at this point, what will be coming to your mind straightly, even without someone telling you, is your pad or your strings. Anything strings, anything pad is gonna come straight into your mind. I think that's what will be coming through your mind at this junction. Whether I like it or not, that will be what is gonna come. So I'm using Gravity, and let's see if I can find something good in Gravity based on the string. So let's see a slow strings. Then let's play and see what it sounds. Remember, I said I can still change the sound later, but let's just play and get stuffs to add or what to do. Remember, I'm trying to create something. I have not actually find what to play on that string. So you must first of all play, create before you can actually say, okay, this is something I want to play, and you can record it. So I'm taking my time to get it. You see, at the end of the day, I just find it interesting to just hold my root chord and make it more tighter, no? So this is what I just did right here. So listen, I just played my strings, let it just surround the song. So I just play the strings. Then strings, or you can call it pad. I can still change the sound to pad maybe later when I'm done creating. So then reduce the volume, let it just be on the surrounding. Then the ones I played before now is a jazz guitar. So make sure you name your channel. Is very, very important for you to be doing that. At this point, you know, you are lacking something. It's an African music, so you'll be needing conga. You know, something will be coming to your mind, conga. So make sure you add that conga. That's the conga I used. So let's see how it sounds. So I don't like how the conga sounds, so I have to tighten up the high end of the conga. Let's play and see how it sounds. It's more tight right now. So that is for the conga. So the next thing you'll be doing right now again is to still create a signature. You know, every beat, in fact, what sells in your beat is your signature. What is your signature? Some people derive their signature from bass line, some people derive their signature from guitar, some people derive a signature from different spots. So to find your signature is very important. So in this set of beat, I want to be knowing, or I don't know the kind of signature I'll be giving in it, but I think because this is just a beat I'm creating, you know, I don't have any song in mind. The minute I have a song in mind, then I will know the signature I'll be doing or I'll be giving it. So, but because I don't have any signature in mind, it make me to play the song continuously, and you know, signature might come today, it might come tomorrow, but don't be in a rush. I think let's play continuously. You might derive signature by the use of any sound. So let's still go back to Hemisphere and see if we can get a sound that is gonna inspire us to create something signature. Let's just select something. Let's just play. Okay, let's just still go back to my guitar section. I think I like this. I like this sound. Let's just play and see how it's gonna sound on this beat. Let's play and see how it sounds. I'm getting something nice, but I don't know what I'm even doing on that melody. But you know, at times your mistakes might turn to be something good. So let's just play around on it. You know, play around on your beat. Just play. Don't get it serious. Just play around on your beat. You end up achieving something great. That is another secret. So let's go there. You see, I was trying to play something else and nothing enters my hand and I played it. That's how it is, you know. When you start playing around your beats, like taking it as a joke, you discover that you start making something a good melody. I might end up not using this as a signature, but once I'm done with the beat, then you see that I will have much better stuff. So let's just play with this signature. there's something that is equally missing. I want to put that FX sound, like those sound like. I want to add something like this. Let me. Let's say we are adding this. But I will not be adding all that. I'll be taking just a slight of it. Then let's play and see how it's gonna sound if I add that sound. Turn on the volume so it need to be more loud for me to understand. Let's just play. So see how this sound is gonna sound right here after quantize. See how I tighten it. So let's see how it sounds. You can adjust the volume if you like. So you see, we have achieved a great stuff right here. You see, even if you don't want to dance at this junction, you are already dancing. Yeah, I bet you are already dancing. So the next I think will be coming to your mind is what kind of bass line, what kind of bass are you going to add or are you going to use? You know, that will bring me to the section of my bass. You know, I have so many stuffs, plugins I use for my bass, but I will try to use, or rather, yeah, Nexus. Think Nexus is gonna give me something nice. So let's see, if I'm not comfortable with this particular bass, then I'll try other bass. So let's just say dance bass section. So. So this is how it sounds. After control. If I'm not too comfortable about the bass line, I might change it before I'm done with the beat. So let's just play the percussions, the chord, and just the bass line. Then let's see how it sounds. I did just show you be turning off your metron for you to understand the clear stuff here you are doing. So these are the important stuffs that you should note. Your bass, your kick, your drums should be more prominent. Then the second is your signature. Yes. So let's just play. After that, the strings that's going to bind the songs is what I'm going to introduce right now for you to see, for you guys to see how it sounds. Sounds so wonderful. If you like what you're hearing and you know you appreciate it, write down in the section and tell me that you appreciate it. I don't want to still jam pack more sound because that's what we call diminishing return. You know, it's equally applies in production when you keep creating and creating and creating, and you get saturated. You know, something is not coming again. You're gonna pause, have rest, and come back again. So at this junction, I think I'll be pausing this section, not because I don't have stuff on my head, but because I don't want to jam pack it with a lot of sound. I want to make sure I keep it simple. So anytime you put your voice, your vocals on it, you're gonna blend and you're gonna get the most part of what you're creating. What I'll be doing right here is now do what we call patternization. Patternization is a process whereby you pattern your music based on the importance. The ones that you think is going to captivate people are very, very vital. That should come first. You know, as a listener, what keeps you listening to a song is the first 30 seconds, the first 1 minute, the first 60 seconds. You know, at most the first 60 seconds and 30 seconds is what keeps a listener to listen to music. So at this point in time, you don't want to jeopardize with that section whereby the listeners are going to get bored. So you must have to give them what they need to hear, those dope stuffs on the beginning, and maybe at the rest of the song you can still make it more dope, or you can still make it more light. So this section I'll be putting up stuffs that is gonna get people get more engaged in the beats. Remember, it's an Afro stuffs. So let me just play the loop for you guys to hear first. The loop is gonna come up, stop. Then the next thing that I like that will be coming with this loop is that guitar section that is kind of calling. So the guitar calling is what I'm going to add with this loop. Wow. Even any person that listens to these stuff, just the way it's coming up, is gonna appreciate that. Then the next thing is, you know, to put the strings, you know, put the strings, put in the conga, and put the block sample. Then at this section might be an intro section where the artist can call the names, do some vibes, stuff like that. There's a section for that. Then the next thing you'll be asking yourself after the intro is, are you creating let the verse start first, or do you want to create let the chorus start first? So what exactly are you trying to create? So to me, I don't want to waste time, because this is an Afrobeat. People want to dance, so I don't want to give them that dull moment. So I have to hit them, the kick hit them. So what I did actually was to go straight into the whole section of what I used, like the kick, the bass, everything comes pump in the face of the listener. They were like, whoa, this guy is dope. So at some section here, you should understand as a producer to observe what we call rest. Rest is a section whereby you can introduce your transitions, your roll, your stops, anything that that can drive people's like, wow, the next thing is coming is a banger, the next section that is coming is a banger. So from my 10 to my 11, I should be first of all considering creating a space whereby I can introduce my transitions, my rolls, and all of that. So let's see where we can create that transition at that end. I think this spot is okay, so I'll be removing everything right in this spot. See that's little second break that comes without any sound. It means a lot. It's gonna be a place whereby you can add your transition, you can add your roll, and all of that. So let's just play from the beginning for you guys to understand. Then what I do actually is I try to make use of my color section to color. This is the chorus. Actually color this is the verse, different colors. So let's listen from the beginning down to the chorus section. So this is how you can create your Afrobeat in 2022. And if for the verses, then the sound you should remove if you want the kick to still go on, if you want the bass to still go on, depending on what you think that you want to achieve. My choice might not be your choice. Remember, this is creativity. So, and I don't want to make this video too long, to keep you watching till you get tired on how I was able to pattern this and all of that. I appreciate your time for you to stay back to watch up to this moment, and I appreciate, in case you forgot to subscribe, click down on the subscription button, click the notification bell, so you'll be the first to receive notification once we upload a new brand video, because we do upload a new brand videos every Mondays and every Fridays, and I know you don't want to miss out in this great amazing content. So I still remain your humble Jacoby Jackson. Stay blessed and stay focused and stay determined.